Godzilla vs. Attack Titan. Who would actually win? Full breakdown. In this video, we're diving into one of the wildest, most universe-bending showdowns ever imagined. Godzilla, the unstoppable king of Kaiju and nuclear fury, versus the Attack Titan, humanity's ultimate weapon of rebellion, powered by Eren Jaeger's sheer will and destructive intent. This is more than a battle. It's a clash of legacies, symbolism, and raw, devastating power. So sit back, buckle in, and let's break it down chapter by chapter. Chapter 1. Origins. Where legends begin. Godzilla, a name that echoes across pop culture, was born from post-World War II nuclear anxiety in 1954 Japan. He started off as a metaphor for the devastation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, an unstoppable force of destruction shaped by mankind's own mistakes. But over the years, Godzilla evolved. In some versions, he's a mutated dinosaur. In others, he's a primordial creature awakened by radiation. What remains constant, he is a walking natural disaster. Cities crumble under his feet. Armies fall before his atomic wrath. In the monsterverse, he's the apex predator, a balancing force of nature that fights off threats to Earth's survival. Meanwhile, the Attack Titan traces back to ancient Eldian legends in Attack on Titan. Passed from host to host, this Titan embodies the will to resist and fight for freedom at any cost. When Eren inherits it, it becomes more than just a power. It becomes a weapon of revolution. With the founding and Warhammer Titans absorbed, Eren becomes a new kind of threat. Not just a soldier, but a god-tier strategist with the power to reshape the world. It's a representation of rebellion, a Titan that never backs down and always moves forward. And Eren Yeager? He took that idea and ran with it, straight through the boundaries of morality and war. By the end, he wielded the Attack Titan, the founding Titan, the Warhammer Titan, 3 Titans. One man, world-changing power. Fan insight. Some believe that the Attack Titan itself defies fate, that it exists to subvert destiny and empower its user with the memories of the future. If that's true, then Eren isn't just playing the game, he's rewriting it. Chapter 2. Size matters. Or does it? Let's get physical. Godzilla is a colossal 120 meters tall, weighing over 90,000 tons. In the monsterverse, he towers over skyscrapers, tears through battleships, and shrugs off artillery like bug bites. Eren's Attack Titan stands at just 15 meters, 49 feet. Agile, fast, combat-trained, but a featherweight by comparison. That's barely a bump on Godzilla's shin. That's an 8x height difference. Godzilla's foot is basically Eren's whole apartment complex, but size isn't everything. Agility matters, and Eren brings the heat in that department. Eren has mobility. He's fast, tactical, and knows how to take down titans bigger than himself. Combine that with his use of the Warhammer Titan's crystal weaponry. We're talking about a David versus Goliath scenario with a few apocalyptic twists. Fan theory. What if Eren, using the founding Titan's abilities, created a giant flesh construct, amplifying his size to match Godzilla? It's never been done, but the founding Titan has the ability to shape and manipulate Titan flesh. Some fans speculate that this ability could create continent-sized organic machines. Imagine Eren riding a Titan Megazord into battle. Chapter 3. Power sets. Nuclear versus Titanic. Let's open up their arsenals. Godzilla's arsenal. Atomic breath. A radioactive beam that obliterates everything in its path. It melted Mechagodzilla, vaporized Mutos, and left craters the size of city blocks. Nuclear pulse. In Godzilla, King of the Monsters, he enters Burning Godzilla mode and unleashes a pulse of energy that fries anything near him. Amphibious domination. Land, sea, you name it. He's a boss in every biome. Ultra durability. Shot by tanks, fine. Missiles, meh. Even after being dropped from orbit or stabbed by monsters his size, he gets back up. Eren's arsenal. Attack Titan, physical combat expert, aggressive, agile, founding Titan, grants control over all Eldian Titans, can alter memories and biology. This is endgame stuff. Warhammer Titan can form weapons and structures from hardened Titan matter, long-range spears, crystal defenses, even full-body armor. The Rumbling, the ultimate doomsday move. Millions of colossal Titans march across the earth, flattening nations. Bonus theory. In one alternate timeline fanfic, Eren figures out how to fuse abilities in a way never before seen. Imagine a Titan wielding crystallized atomic breath cannons, forged through founding Titan mutation, enhanced by Warhammer architecture. It sounds insane, but is it any more insane than Titans existing in the first place? Chapter 4. Battle Philosophy. What drives them? Godzilla isn't evil. He's not even exactly good. He's a force. He rises when the natural order is disrupted. In many timelines, he's Earth's protector, destroying threats like King Ghidorah or humanity's nuclear folly. Eren Yeager, on the other hand, is a man fueled by revenge, desperation, and the dream of freedom. By the time the Rumbling begins, he's no longer the hero. He becomes the villain in many eyes, a symbol of extremism. Their ideologies clash hard. Godzilla restores balance. Eren wants to remake the world entirely. One is elemental fury, the other is rage given purpose. Deep dive. Godzilla is often seen as a godlike being, a primordial spirit. Eren is a mortal man who became godlike through pain and obsession. In many ways, this isn't just monster versus Titan. It's fate versus free will, the Earth's wrath versus mankind's fury. Chapter 5. Terrain and Tactics. Open battlefield. Godzilla's domain. He can unleash his full arsenal. Godzilla thrives in open terrain, oceans, cities, mountains, but his size makes tight spots tricky. Eren is the opposite. In forests, cities, and tight spaces, he can pull off ambushes, traps, and close-quarter takedowns. Urban terrain, Eren's playground. He can ambush, set traps, manipulate structures using the Warhammer's powers. Speed-wise, Eren takes the lead. Grappling hooks, quick dashes, tight maneuvers, but if Godzilla lands one hit, that's it. At sea. Game over for Eren, but what if Eren summons dozens of Titans to swarm Godzilla? Could that buy him time to strike a weak point? Could the Warhammer construct a massive drill to pierce Godzilla's hide? Theory twist. In a fan theory titled The Last March, it's proposed that Eren uses the Rumbling not as a blunt weapon, but as a decoy strategy. He lures Godzilla inland, then collapses terrain beneath him, burying him under miles of hardened Titan bone. Far-fetched? Maybe, but Eren is the master of the unexpected. Chapter 6. What if? The Rumbling begins. The Rumbling releases millions of colossal Titans, each emitting scalding steam and flattening continents. Could Godzilla handle that? He'd take out thousands with atomic breath, no doubt. But they keep coming. It becomes a war of attrition. One beast versus an unstoppable wave. And if Eren stays back, commanding like a general from behind, it's not just a fight, it's an invasion. One possibility. Godzilla is forced to retreat, not out of fear, but strategy. He's a thinker. He could swim away, charge up, return in burning form. And then it's over. Fan speculation. What if Godzilla absorbs the energy of the Rumbling? As a creature that feeds on radiation and heat, could he use the steam and energy output of the colossal Titans to evolve? Chapter 7. Burning Godzilla versus Eren's final form. Let's max it out. Burning Godzilla, introduced in King of the Monsters, constantly radiating nuclear pulses, vaporizing everything near him. Took down King Ghidorah, a monster with multiple regenerating heads. Burning Godzilla is terrifying. Constant nuclear pulses, glowing molten body, regenerates by absorbing radiation. Eren's final Titan form, the founding Titan unleashed, a nightmarish, skeletal serpent spanning miles. He becomes the battlefield itself, with the rumbling at his command. Gigantic, skeletal creature controls the rumbling, practically untouchable from a distance. Who wins? It depends on timing. If Godzilla gets close, he melts Eren. If Eren stays at range and uses Titans to stall, he could win a battle of attrition. Deep fan lore. Some say final form of Eren represents not just power, but inevitability, like death or fate. Meanwhile, burning Godzilla is the Earth's wrath incarnate. This could be a symbolic battle between apocalypse and rebirth. Chapter 8. Real-world logic versus fictional rules. Take a step back. Godzilla is a cinematic symbol, a metaphor for human power spiraling out of control. He's built to be nearly unbeatable. Eren is a narrative tragedy, a broken hero pushed beyond the edge. His story is one of rebellion, pain, and the consequences of absolute power. Godzilla fights to restore balance. Eren fights to rewrite it. Can Godzilla crush Eren? Yes. Can Eren outplay him with perfect timing and strategy? Possibly. Chapter 9, Final Verdict. Who wins? So let's answer it. 1 versus 1, straight-up battle. Godzilla wins, overwhelming power. Eren with the rumbling. He's got a shot, but it's a long one. Burning Godzilla appears. That's game over for almost anyone. In 9 out of 10 scenarios, Godzilla stomps. But that one scenario, where Eren sacrifices everything, plays it perfectly, and pulls off the unthinkable, that's what makes this battle iconic.